Questions for Coach Candrea?
Coach, what update can you give us just on Raina at this point?
Well, it's pretty much day-to-day right now. She swung the bat last night and actually took a little batting practice, so I'm hoping today she's feeling good, and we'll see what she can do today. But the glove hand is probably the slowest thing for her coming back, just being able to squeeze the glove. But I feel pretty optimistic right now that there's a chance, you know. That's all I know.
A chance that she'll return this season or this weekend?
There's a chance that she'll return this weekend. Yeah.
I guess when you categorize, percentages, is like 80% of Raina Cronco better than maybe 100% of maybe say another player?
Well, you're looking at the leading hitter, and you know, in the Pac-12 conference, it's just a matter of whether she can catch up to the speed of the game again. And so, yeah, I would like to have Raina in the lineup because Raina can do a few things. I mean, she not only swings away, but she can short game, good bunter. She brings a lot to the table. So, yeah, I would take her 80% on any given day.
Sometimes coaches will shorten their pitching staffs in the postseason. But when we asked Taylor, she said that she wasn't sure that was going to happen because you guys are going to be a little bit deeper in the circle than in a couple years past.
Yeah.
What's your strategy for how you're going to manage the pitchers?
Well, I think we take it one game at a time and one inning at a time. So you know, we always have someone in relief, someone in short relief, someone in long relief, just in case. So we're always kind of prepared for that. But it's really a gut decision that you make during the game. Nothing that I can draw on a board and say this is the way we're going to go today.
Coach, now that you've had a chance to look at Harvard, what's their strengths?
To be honest with you right now, I really have watched a little bit of their pitchers. I have not really looked at their hitters yet. I will take care of that tonight. But you know, they're here for a reason, and I'm really more concerned about what Arizona's doing at this stage of the game. I think sometimes you can almost over-scout teams, and you know, the big thing we want to know is what their pitchers look like, and so we can kind of prepare for that. And then, you know, we're going to go with our best in the circle. So it really doesn't matter usually from hitter to hitter, although Taryn probably has sat and watched a lot of video as far as coming up with a game plan for our pitchers.
Some of the good pitchers you faced, Mike, early in the season had taken your power away, but last weekend that power was back against one of the best pitchers in the country. Was there something, maybe an adjustment you guys made, or why did you think that power was back in that instance?
Well, I think the big thing is early in the year we were trying to match power with power, so we were sometimes we can get a little long with our swings. When you're facing average pitching, you can kind of get away with that, but as you face good pitching with a good rise ball, the one thing you realize is that you have to be short to the ball and let them supply the power. And so I thought we've done a better job of growing into game plans. You know, early on we could give them a game plan, but they couldn't really execute the game plan all the time. I thought at UCLA we did a really nice job of laying off the pitches that we needed to and getting some pitches that we could hammer, and we've really kind of worked on shortening our swings. And even if we have to choke up a little bit and have a little more back control, the name of the game when you're facing pitchers like that is just squaring the ball up and let them supply the power. And you know, Bowen hits a changeup out of the ballpark. If you look at Palomino's swing, it was very short to the ball and jumped out of there. But I think if there's any adjustment we've made, that's kind of what it is not trying to do too much and let the pitcher supply the power.
You saw Alyssa obviously make a fantastic catch out there in that Friday night game, but how would you categorize her defense as a whole being in the outfield this year?
I mean, I've been very pleased with our defense. You know, I think we haven't hurt ourselves defensively, and I think overall we played pretty good defense. I mean, we've had some moments where we've made some mistakes early in the year, but if you look at the job that Malia Martinez has done at third base, you look at Harper, what she's done. You know, Raina's very steady second baseman. I think Riley Pierce has grown into that position and done a better job. And then our outfield, I think, when you've got Campbell and Palomino and Peanut out there, you've got pretty good speed and good arms to the most part. And then Jenna Keene, is another one that can add a strong arm and some speed. So I think the defense is there. At this time of the year, you got to pitch well, you got to play good defense, and you got to get timely hits.
What do you remember about when Alyssa and Taylor came in together and thought about these players and how they developed?
Well, I kind of go back to this, of course, Alyssa being a redshirt junior. She should be a senior. So when she came in with Taylor, I felt like we got two of the best players in the country. I've known Alyssa for a long time and watched her for a long time and knew that she had extreme power, that she was a kid that could hit 20 home runs a year. Didn't know that we would have a hard time keeping her healthy there for a while. But yeah, I felt really good about these players. All of them in that class played at a very high level in travel ball, played for some national championships, won some national championships. And to me, I think that's the important part is, when you develop that database young and you know what to expect against good pitching and being able to handle the tough moments, it definitely helps you as you go into the college scene. And so this group, I think if I look at them today, there's one word that I would kind of sum up this group, and right now is they're more mature. They've matured as far as the game's concerned, and they've matured as leaders. They've matured as teammates. They're just a notch above what they were when they got here. And that's the way it should be. I think their database has broadened, but I think more than anything, they understand finally that it's not all about them, because sometimes good players will internalize their struggles and kind of shut themselves off. But I think this group now finally understands that it's a team sport, and whether they're having a good day or not, they still have to be a part of that team, because that's what's going to win. So I've seen them grow mentally more so than I have physically.
Coach, you talked about being a deep team all season. You got to play a lot of players this year, a lot of quality minutes like the UTEPs, the GCUs. How does that translate into going into the regionals?
Well, I feel very good that we have that anyone that's in the uniform right now can help this team, and you can't say that all the time, but I think truthfully right now that there's not a kid in that uniform that can walk onto that field and contribute, and I feel good that they're prepared, and I think that's a bonus for us.
Anything else for Coach Candrea? Okay. Thanks, Coach.
You guys are easy today.
Trying to get some student workers. We got a new position.
Mike's like, I feel like doing this stuff.
Coach, I'm Kerry Harvey, go to your site route.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Good to see you.
Yes, thanks for being here.
Yes, sir.
Where are you from?
Salem, Virginia.
Salem, Virginia.
Home
Wow.
of John Shaner.
Okay, well I had a kid from Virginia, Eva